Something's Got to Give Pretty Soon by the Drive-By Truckers is going to be played a full step down in tuning. That means that we lower the pitch of all of our strings. If you don't want to detune your guitar, you can pull this song off in standard tuning, but your pitch would basically be 2 frets higher than what it's actually being played, or what it's actually being played as. So, to detune, your 6-string drops to a D, your 5-string drops to a G, your 4-string drops to a C, your 3-string drops to an F, your 2-string drops to an A, and your 1-string drops to a D. Retuning is the most difficult thing about this song, I think. So the intro is going to be a C into a G. Your ring finger, the way that Patterson Hood plays this, he keeps his ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, I think the entire song, unless there's some part that I'm forgetting, which I don't think there is. So just go ahead and be ready to move everything around your ring finger, staying right there on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So our C will be ring finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret. Your second finger will go down on the 5-string, 3 fret, and your 1st finger will go down on the 4-string, 2 fret. And you're going to strum from the 5-string to the 2-string. Big kind of hit down, and then you're going to strum down against kind of a mute. So fret the notes and then hit down against a mute, and then your strum up is going to be into a G chord where you just take your 2nd and 1st fingers, move them down one set of strings so that your 2nd finger's on the 6th string, 3 fret, your 1st finger's on the 5-string, 2 fret. Hitting that mute was a little bit difficult for me there, but hit, like strum, mute, hit, mute, strum, mute, hit, mute. And the way that you mute, again, is just release the tension on your left hand off of the frets and let your hand just mute the chords. All right, from there, the next change will be an A to an E, or a version of an A to an E minor. I think that both the chords probably are minor chords, but again, with the ring finger just staying on the 2nd string, 3rd fret the whole time, it's kind of to discern whether or not the first A, I'm pretty sure the first A is supposed to be minor. Either way, you're not forming them as complete minors. Your 1st finger will go to the 4-string, 2 fret. And I can't tell if Patterson Hood is barring with his 1st finger the 2nd fret of both strings 4 and 3, or if he's letting string 3 stay open. I think he's letting string 3 stay open. So strum from the open 5-string down to the 2-string, that's your A, and then move your 1st finger down 1 string to the 5-string, 2 fret, and then strum from the open 6-string down to the 2-string. And if you hit the open 1 in any of these, it doesn't kill the chord. And that's your A to the E chord. And you're doing the same strum, mute, strum, mute, strum, mute, strum, mute. And that just repeats back and forth. Whenever we get to the chorus, and I'll show you something about what the other guitars are doing in just a second, but whenever we get to the chorus will be the C chord, and the strumming pattern changes a little bit. It's like a down, 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 up, down, up on the C to the D chord, which for the D chord, you're just going to move with your 1st finger to the 3-string, 2 fret, open up the 4-string, ring finger stays where it's been, play the 1-string open or avoid it altogether. So down, 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 up on the C to the D, down, 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 up to the E minor, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And it holds the E minor, I think, for 1 measure longer than it did the D. And then that just repeats C to the D to the E minor, C to the D to the E minor, and then goes right back into C, G, C, G, Alright, so in the intro to the song and in the verses of the song, one of the guitars, I'm guessing it's Cooley, what I hear him doing is something like this. something with a emphasizing a droning G note or relative G note to where we've detuned to. So I've got my pinky finger on the 4-string 5 fret, and I'll be emphasizing that note, which is our relative G note, to the open 3 string, which is our relative G note. And then I'm moving the rest of the chords with my first fingers and ring fingers, going from 5-string 3 fret, and I'm picking down 5, 4, 3, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, and then I'm going to move my first finger to the 6-string 3 fret and go 6, 4, 3, 4, 3. And then the A to the E, I move with my ring finger to the 6-string 5 fret, and I'm still going 6, 4, 3, 4, 3, and then open up the 6th string and go 6, 4, 3, 4, 3. And then throughout the rest of the song, Cooley's just kind of he's playing the same chord progression, but he's doing different voicings of chords, different versions of like C's to G's to A's to E's, like that right there. In the chorus, what I did in the intro to this was I just ascended this C to a D power chord. First finger on the 5-string 5 fret, pinky finger on the 4-string 7 fret, leaving that 3 string open. And then for the E minor, I just brought that shape up another 2 frets so that my first finger's on the 5-string 7 fret, ring finger's on the 4-string 9 fret, still an open 3 string. I don't know that he's necessarily doing that right there, but just anything that accompanies what Patterson Hood is doing in standard chords with a re-voice chord, I think would sound good there. And then lastly, let me talk a little bit about what I hear Jason Isbell doing on slide. So after the first 2 measures of the song, you can hear Isbell come in on slide, and I don't know exactly where he's at, but he's definitely on this note. I don't know if he's playing it on the 4-string 5 fret, or if he's playing it on the 5-string 10 fret, but I think it sounds best on the 4-string 5 fret. So you slide into that note, and kind of rock your slide right over the fret to get some vibrato on that. And then letting that note decay for a little bit, he comes up to what I assume probably is the 4-string 9 fret, and then slides down to 4-string 7 fret. And then after you slide down, you pick the slide up, but try not to let the 4-string ring out as you pick the slide up, and you'll pluck with your finger the open 3 string. So you've got, and then after that pluck, you slide right back into the 4-string 5 fret. So that's 2 G notes in a row, but one of them is open and one of them is slid into. So and then you'll hit the open 3 string again, and then I put my slide on the 4-string 12 fret. And then you can hear the 3-string 12 fret that takes place as well. From there, Jason Isbell does just kind of meandering slide, where I think that he likes to emphasize notes that are just kind of flat of the roots. So like emphasizing the 3-string 11 fret, the 4-string 9 fret, the 3-string 4 fret, the 4-string, what is that, 4-string 4 fret. And again, you can like play around with it in playing around kind of in like key of G works, I think, most of the time. Anyway, I'm not not the best slide player, so that's why I'm not going into much detail about exactly how to accomplish that, but that is definitely the opening lick that he plays in that song. And that about covers everything that you need to know to get started on Something's Got to Give by the Drive-By Truckers. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.